Hi and welcome to Score Game. We're going to start a new game called Remothered Tormented Fathers. This is a survival horror game. I had this game for a while and never played it, but a sequel recently got released, so I kind of remembered about this game. I think it's time I actually give it a try, and who knows, if I really like it, I might play the sequel as well. If you are new to the channel, you should know that I play horror games from time to time, but I'm not really a big fan, because I don't know, I really like them, but at the same time, while playing horror games, I feel stressed out. Aren't you supposed to, have fun while playing games and not torture yourself? But for some reason, I have been listening to real horror stories on YouTube for the past few weeks, and I think I will actually enjoy a horror game right now. This is the first time I play with a webcam. You can even say this is a face reveal. We will see how this goes and if I'll use it in the future, but even if I will use it in the future, I'll only use it when I play horror games. As you can see, I play in total darkness. That's how you should play horror games in my opinion. I hope you guys like the creepy dark room behind me where monsters may lurk. Okay, enough talking, let's actually start playing the game. Okay, let's see. Walk, we can run, we can crouch, flashlight, interact, dodge. What do you mean dodge? What do you mean dodge? Inventory, diary, aim. Oh my god, so apparently we're also gonna fight the monsters. Dodge and aim. Okay, I think there's gonna be like a tutorial or something, I hope. I'm not gonna remember all of this.
So, is it all true?
What have you heard already?
That illness. It thickened the bones, it accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madam Svenska it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
Because I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
Say goodbye, hearty frost from my eye. If you leave me, sure you miss me. If you fly, you lose something in the sky. Come on, let's dance. I will have any chance. loses something in the sky. Listen to me, aromas leave us free. There needs to be taking care of
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
Okay, so we're playing as this woman. Is this maybe the old woman from the intro cinematic? The music is awesome, the atmosphere is awesome, and the graphics are really good so far. And the story doesn't make any sense to me. I didn't understand anything. Can we do anything here? Apparently we can't. What do we even need to do? Go this way? Not this way. Okay then. Sure thing, boss. Missing lost child, Celeste Felton. Missing since Thursday, October 14, 1971. Okay, so now I'm pretty sure we're the old woman from the intro cinematic. Last seen 4 p.m. at the recreation ground in date of birth February 8, 1958, female, 13 years old, white, light blonde hair, blue eyes. At last wearing a white dress with bows, white shoes and dressed hair. Any information are requested to call. Maybe I'm the missing girl. Who knows? Maybe I'm the old woman and the missing girl at the same time. What can I do here? Can we enter here? No, we can't. Okay, what can we do? What's this? Cut here, cut there. Sears. On screens October 31st, 1971. Okay. Who the hell puts a poster here in the middle of nowhere? Good barking dog. Okay, I guess this is the only pet left. Wait, I want to see first if we really can go this way. Or we can? Ah, we can actually go this way. That's a plot twist. Okay, no, never mind. Not this way. But why does the game even let me go all the way to that point? Okay, sure. That's what it is. I always feel anxious when looking at some icons. Icons and mirrors. Dr. Richard Felton.
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
That was rude. Richard Felton. Isn't that the same name as the missing girls? Felton. Come on, interact. I cannot interact anymore. Celeste Felton. Yeah, it's the same name. Oh, I can interact. I don't know. So maybe it's his daughter or something. And of course the door is open. To reach the residence of Dr. Felton. Completed. Okay, so I guess that was my objective. Get inside the mansion and meet Dr. Felton. Okay, should we even explore here the gardens? Okay. I can't really interact with anything.
Hello? The gate was open. Are you there? Hello? Is anyone there?
I think it's time we leave the mansion and never come back. But are we gonna do that? Nope. What do we have here? Nothing. Can we open this? Oh, we can't. Okay, we need to find another entrance in the mansion. Who even owns mansions like this? Why would you want a mansion like this? It's really annoying that I can hear her breathing all the time. Definitely anguishing. That's a weird statue. Why would you want this statue in your house?
Good evening. I
Miss
am...
Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Santa Margarita
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's pathology.
Oh, no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
Please, this way. Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day, I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
That's what crazy people do, you know? Crazy people who live in infinite mansions. I mean, how many floors are there? Dude, this place is just huge. It doesn't end.
This way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Actually, let me check the painting first. New collectible unlocked. The coronation of a virgin. The young girl gazes into the sky above with stunned eyes, and a light hits her. But something is out of place. From the dark sky that threatens storm are descending hideous hands of stranger creatures. This picture makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what normal people do. They get invited into someone's home and they just search through the drawers. Wait, don't close it now. Grab the piece of paper. What do we have here? Mr. and Mrs. Felton's farm. Rose Gallo closes. Danger of contamination. Women and the Feltons indicated for alleged criminal activity against consumers and production employees. October 2nd, 1971. The Rose Gallo farm, pride of the Gallos, closed due to suspected contamination. It has been reported that many products have been infected by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitosis The owner, Ariana Gallo, top right. Her husband, the notary Richard Felton. Okay. So the people in this house. Professor and company's partner, Albert Elias Wyman, are under investigation. The latter has been allegedly accused by Felton himself of having used the company to carry out pharmaceutical experiments, taking advantage of corporate funds at his will. Indeed, the warning came from the residents at the company's headquarters, the Ashmans, who managed the building and supervised the harvesters, the sisters of the adjoining convent. This is getting too complicated. Among the reported symptoms, painful ulcers, vomiting, proliferation of parasites, and in some cases, keratosis, photosensitivity. Following the heavy allegations, both the Feltons and the Ashmans received numerous threats from Wyman himself, who has been removed from the Order of Physicians today. Wyman stated he was shocked by the charges and pointed his finger to his former business partner, Richard Felton. He personally founded me. It is worth noticing that Felton himself, like his father, promoted and funded the Phenoxyl Project, a drug for which Wyman himself was nominated for the prestigious Medicine Award in 1957. But that was retired from the market a few years later due to the disastrous side effects. This is getting too complicated. I'm already lost. Meanwhile, even at Felton's house, which was used as location for product distribution, the activities ceased. As a result of the scandal, the Ashmans and Feltons also broke off any kind of relationship. As a matter of fact, the Ashmans claimed a substantial refund for the damage they suffered, because even their children have been infected and, as a consequence, used as unaware test subjects. The authorities assume that the contamination has developed from the groundwater, not only used for the irrigation of nearby plantations, but also as a common source for the Ashmans and the 12 sisters of the nearby monastery. And the other side. You damn son of a bitch. See what they wrote about me in the news? You wanted to tarnish me, but I'll get back at you. Oh, surely I will. Starting with your daughter. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father is? I'm sure he will be glad to know that she is his daughter. Show you've got balls. Take your own responsibilities. What am I saying, balls? You never got balls. Okay. Put it down.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down. Dr. Reed, I suppose?
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton. I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
but it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria. Yes, see if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
You're diagnosed? 1958?
Yes, indicatively. Some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency? Overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates, phenoxyl? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so. According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter...
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told you.
How about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate... I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or has you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm talking about?
Who are you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
Mr. Felton.
Well, that escalated quickly.
You know the way. How do How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
Would you like to save your game? Yes. Okay guys, the story is really confusing so far. But that is a good thing. I like the graphics, I like the sound, I like the atmosphere. The dialogue was kind of random. I mean, the guy started the conversation by asking her if she believes in God. No hello, no nothing. That's so random. Who does that? And then they were talking about his disease, and randomly the conversation changed and they started fighting about his missing daughter. I don't know, it felt kind of rushed. I'm really curious about what is going to happen next though, but this is going to be the end for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. If you want to show your support for the series, leave a like to this video, ask me anything you want in the comments, or tell me about how ugly I am. If you saw someone behind me at any point, don't tell me, I don't want to know. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified the moment I post a new episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.